Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we just saw the Kirby Air Riders Direct, and going into this, I was not hyped at all. I'm happy to report that that has changed now that I saw what the game is and all the different mechanics and everything that they're going to add to it. A lot of us thought it was just going to be like a multiplayer, cheap, quick download thing. I wonder how much this is going to cost. It looks like it's a fully featured game, so we could see this as one of those $80 games like Mario Kart, or at least a $70 game. So it's going to be in a very expensive game. But I'm not going to go over everything because holy crap, there was so much information in there. And then at the very end, Sakurai said he didn't have enough time to cover everything. I'm like, are you serious? You covered so much. You mean there's more? And if you watch at the very end of the direct, there is a little teaser of a story mode, some sort of story mode at the end. And if this game has a full-fledged story mode, take my money. That'll be awesome, because as you guys probably know, I'm not very big on competitive multiplayer. That's why I didn't have very much gameplay time in Mario Kart. In fact, Mario Kart World, I think, is in trouble because this game looks like it's going to blow it out of the water. I feel like the only real competition for Kirby now is going to be Sonic Cross Worlds Racing, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, I think it's what it's called. That game is like, both those games are going to take over Mario Kart World, I think. The thing about Mario Kart World is it has to be accessible for everybody. I think that's why they played it so close to the chest and were afraid to like really expand upon the game. Mario Kart World really needed a stunt mode, in my opinion. It like jumps all over the place. They needed to make the jump mechanic a lot higher, like allow you to jump higher and do flips and stuff. They should have added like jets to where you could activate them whenever you want and fly around the map that way too, to make it more fun. I don't know. I feel like the jump mechanic is crap. Like, you have to get really good momentum. You have to have good abilities to really do the cool wall grinds and stuff like that. It's just not easy and fun to use like I was expecting. So Mario Kart World, to me, I only got about 10 hours worth of gameplay out of it, and then I was pretty much done. I kept waiting for them to add something else to it. I beat the the 100cc campaign where for every single level, where you go through and you just win all the races and stuff like that. I also did the elimination races, and yeah, that was pretty much it for me, because I don't really care about playing online. And I know there was a lot of controversy about online because they screwed up the 3-lap race thing. Didn't bother me much because, like I said, I'm not a big fan of it. I don't play competitively, and all my friends that played Mario Kart when I was growing up pretty much don't have the system, so they don't have time for games anymore. So I'm the only one that's a kid at heart still. So yeah, there is that. Plus I have this YouTube channel. Anyway, so I feel like Kirby Air Riders will probably be the replacement for Mario Kart going forward. However, there's a lot more going on in Kirby Air Riders, and the casual racing fan that loves Mario Kart probably won't even touch Kirby Air Riders because of all the mechanics. It might look a little intimidating on the surface, but I mean, Sakurai, he took his Smash Brothers genius and put it into this racing game, and with all the little mechanics, all the little features, all the little tweaking, and it's just like there's a lot of strategy involved, and it looks super fun. I could see like tournaments and like an Evo event type thing, but for Kirby Air Riders becoming a thing, because this game has such great mechanics to it. If you just listen to him talk about the game, he really poured his heart and soul into this Kirby Air Riders game, and he really wanted to make up for the lackluster original game back on the GameCube. I was so bummed when I played that, because I thought, I mean, back then we didn't have YouTube, we didn't have a way to look up stuff. It was just whatever you saw in magazines and what was over on the back of the box, right? Or if there was a trailer on a commercial, like on TV. So to me, I thought it was going to be like Kirby 64. I had no idea it was a racing game until I rented it, got it home. I'm like, what the hell is this? This is not what I expected it to be. And I think I took it back that day and still had to pay for the full, I think it was like a 3-day rental or a 5-day rental at Hollywood Video. I can't remember. It was 20 years ago. But yeah, I took it back right away. Still had to pay the full thing. Couldn't rent anything else because, my parents were like, well, you rented that, so you're going to have to wait for a while. And I was like, I was so bummed. I had to go back and play something else that I've already beaten multiple times. So that game to me, I hate that game. But so that's why going into this one, I didn't really have much faith or excitement, because I'm like, is it just going to be the same thing? Well, like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm very happy to report that's not the case. There was one of the levels he showed off. There was a water level that he was really proud of, where it shows like the water parting, and you're driving in between, like at the bottom of the ocean, and the water's like the Red Sea is parting. Like, like holy crap, that looks awesome. And you can go underwater, and it's just the visual. Like, what do you want to call that? It's just like all the different little things, all the little different features, all the little different details, and the artfulness of these levels are going to make you want to play them and over and over and over again. I hope, the one thing I had to be worried when he showed off that level, what it was just, maybe he just did one lap for the video. I hope it's more than one lap, because if it's just one lap, these races are going to end super fast, like boom, boom, done, done, over. I really hope it's like 3 laps, so you can really have time to explore the map. Hopefully you can do like maybe 10 laps, because you can really explore that way. That'd be kind of fun. But I don't know. I hope it's not just one lap. And then you go into the big open area where it has all these little secrets and collectibles and stuff like that. That looked super fun to me. That's probably the mode I'll play the most, unless the story mode that he hinted at the end of the thing is actually really, really good. So we'll have to wait and see about that too. So I'm super hyped. Comes out November 20th, which leaves September and December for both that Zelda, the Legend of Zelda Warriors game that's coming out. For some reason I can't think of the name of it, because I think they showed it once, and I have zero desire to play that game too, because I didn't play the other ones, and the characters in it don't look very interesting to me. I'm not like huge into the lore of the Breath of the Wild universe. I'm more of into the Ocarina of Time universe, which was the original Hyrule Warriors. That game was super fun. I played the crap out of that one back on the, what was that, the Wii U? Yeah, the Wii U. I have it on the Switch. I just haven't played it because, you have to rebeat everything. And then there's Metroid Prime 4, which I know a lot of people online were getting heated over because, well, where the hell is this game? They showed it off like 5-6 years ago. They had to restart development. They showed it in that Treehouse event, which looked like it was finished. Like, it looked like it was ready to go. And it's coming out on old gen also. So the longer you wait to release this game, I feel like a lot of people are going to be more picky about how the game looks and runs and functions and stuff. You know what would be funny is, what if they're having issues on the original Switch version? And the Switch 2 version's fine. It looks great, runs great, it's done, it's finished. But because they made that commitment to put it on the original Switch, I wonder if that's what's holding it up. Or maybe it's done, and they're just waiting to show it at the right time. But why would you show a Kirby Air Riders Direct the same month Kirby and the Forgotten Land is coming out, and then have it come out in November? Where is the Metroid Direct? Did they just need more time to get that done? Put the video together? Like, I don't know, man. I'm a little worried about Metroid Prime 4. I'm definitely going to get that also. The only game that they've shown so far that I'm not very interested in is, like I said, the Hyrule Warriors game. Like, the characters just don't look interesting to me, and I'm not a big fan of that lore. Like, I know some people are super into the lore of the Breath of the Wild universe and the Age of Calamity and all that kind of stuff. But to me, just give me the next Zelda game. Like, okay. Or if you're going to do a Warriors game, do like they could do like a Super Mario Warriors game, or you could do a F-Zero Warriors game. There's a ton of characters in that. That'd be kind of weird with them being, that being a racing game and everything. I feel like there's other franchises that they could do that on. Kirby Warriors would be freaking awesome. Imagine all the different Kirby characters and just laying waste to thousands and thousands of Waddle Dees. That'd be kind of funny, actually. Like, they could add new characters to it. They could be Meta Knight, King DDD. What were some of the characters that have been in the Kirby games throughout the years? Like, just put them in there as playable warriors. That'd be super fun, actually. I kind of want them to do that now. Anyway, so how do you feel about the Kirby Air Riders? Kind of blabbered on long enough. I think it looks awesome. I had zero hype going into it. I'm definitely getting it day one. I have a feeling it's going to be one of those $70, maybe even $80 games like the Mario Kart game was. We'll have to wait and see, because Kirby has always charged a premium price when it comes to physical releases. Like, every single game has been full price. even back way back when. Anyway, thanks for watching, and stay frosty.